G'day guys and girls, and welcome to another episode of War Machine Moto Vlogs. Today is my HP4 Competition's first birthday. I've had it for a year, and what a year it's been. I love this bike and everything about it. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, look at that. In the time that I've had it, I've done a couple of minor cosmetic modifications. Those of you that follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus or Instagram may have seen a couple of these. However, I'll point them out now. Right now, first thing that went on were the GB Racing engine covers. Right, engine protection, good to go. Next thing, I put on the Stomp Grips. Alright, a little bit more grip for the legs, you know, as you're going around corners. Right, I have got a oil cooler guard on down there. Right, on this side, more engine protection. And also, put on carbon fibre frame covers, as you can see here. And that really, and the fender eliminator, and the screen. Alright, put a zero gravity Corsa double bubble screen on it. Alright, and I've got a couple of mounts around the place for GoPros and the drift and all that sort of stuff. But that right there, alright, it's pretty much, yeah, it's relatively a stock bike. Right, I cannot imagine anyone wanting to do any performance upgrades to this bike for riding it on the road. It is phenomenal in every way. It's just a bit dirty at the moment. I've ridden about 300 kilometers today. So, there you go. Right, yeah, let's go for a little bit of a spin. As I was saying, right, today is the HP4's very first birthday. It soaks up the bumps in the road amazingly with the electronic DDC, being dynamic dampening control. I've ridden so many other bikes, all the way from 250s to 300s, 500s, two-stroke 250s, two-stroke 500s, 1000s, 600s, ZX14s, all sorts of bikes. But at the end of the day, this bike is my absolute favourite bike I've ever ridden. I've ridden the regular S1000, right, awesome bike. And I do love it. And if I couldn't have got hold of a HP4, that's exactly what I was going to go for, just a regular S1000. Saying that, the new 2015 model S1000RR. Wow, does that look like a bike? And I cannot wait to have a test ride of one of them. I've been invited to a soft launch at a dealer, so a dealer launch. Right, where I'll be able to get a chance to ride the S1000RR for 2015. I'm really looking forward to testing the quick shifter up and down. As many of you may know, this has got a quick shifter for on the way up, where you don't need to use the clutch. Whereas on the 2015 model, once you've taken off, after that, you don't need to use the clutch for up or down shifting unless you're coming to a stop. Right, and I would love to try and retrofit that on this bike. I don't know if it's possible. I've asked the question on the S1000RR forum, but no one really knows. There are kits out there that you can get, say from Alpha Racing, but they cost a couple of grand. And they're pretty much from the World Superbike BMWs when they were running. and the build base BMW S1000s and HP4s from the Isle of Man. Right, very expensive kit, that one. However, saying that, yeah, it may be possible to retrofit the OEM BMW one. I don't know, I will have to have a look into it. Right, and I'm sure companies like HM will come up with a quick up and down shifter, very soon. Right, another bike that's piqued my interest while we're at it is the new R1 and the R1M. Well, I've never really been much of a Yamaha R1 fan, but that new R1 and the R1M look phenomenal. I'm pretty sure all of the R1Ms would already be sold out, even though they've only just released them. Heard that Australia might be getting 30 if we're lucky. Still, the new R1, would love to try that. Personally, I think the new Ducati 1299 Panigale the Panigale S, it looks like a bit of a disappointment to me, because the Panigale R is still the old 1199 motor. Right, so it can still be raced in World Superbikes. Whereas all they've done is they've just gone, bigger displacement in the engine. For the street bike, just do a little bit of head work and engine work, you get the same thing. Instead of going bigger displacement, brand new engine, that's silly. Anyway, the HP4 Competiton, the last of its kind. This one's number 2948. From just a little over 5,000, I think it is, across the world. Right, in Australia, I believe there are only about 40 or 50 HP4s in total. And about 30 of them are competitions. Alright, there are a few standards around. So there you go. The HP4, 1 year on. Right now, it has got, it's really difficult to look down when I'm going around the corner, 6,686 kilometres. That's all I've done in a year. Yeah, 1 year of a lot of fun. Some of it's been pretty cold down here in Victoria. I've got those heated grips, but believe me, in the middle of winter, heated grips don't do bugger all. Anyway, that's about it from me. War Machine Moto Vlogs out. Catch us later.